Sunday. The meanest of the mean, middle linebacker Jack Lambert doesn't concern himself with records. He just likes to hit people. Punishing linebackers are nothing new to 14-year veteran Jim Hart, who has completed more passes for more yards than any active NFL quarterback. Many of Hart's completions have been to deep threat Mel Gray, whose reputation as a speedster was responsible for the 48-yard gain. Another look reveals that the Steelers secondary was primarily concerned with Gray going deep, so number 85 neatly turned in between defensive zones to make the catch. From the Pittsburgh 12, Hart called on rookie wonder O.J. Anderson to finish the drive in style. Establishing himself as a remarkable running back, Anderson rushed for over 100 yards against the Cowboys and Giants. The number 1 pick's prime asset is his ability to get outside quickly, past the outside linebacker, as a repeat of the score reveals. Unfortunately for Anderson, his effort was followed by a missed point after, giving the Cardinals a 6-0 lead. The worst was yet to come for the Steelers. The usually sure-handed John Stallworth was the man responsible for relinquishing the ball. Hart hoped to capitalize quickly. Never heralded as a rollout passer, Hart accepted a field goal. Nevertheless, St. Louis had built a 9-0 lead, and Terry Bradshaw decided to see if he could work with Stallworth again. Big John made it 2 for 2 in the fumble department, but the Steelers maintained control. Bradshaw again looked downfield. Rangy tight end Benny Cunningham, injured much of last season, put the Steelers near. Now, if John Stallworth could only hold on to the ball, it wouldn't take long for Terry to find out. With his lead cut to 9-7, Hart sought out a way to pad things a bit. He decided to see if O.J. was the way. O.J. was not the way. The fast-improving member of the Steeler front, John Banaszak, Dwight White's replacement at defensive end, saw to it personally. Now it was Hart's turn. It was ruled that tight end Gary Parris didn't get in, but a Theodis Brown 1-yard plunge provided the pad that Hart had sought out and inspired the Big Red defense. An aggressive defensive charge halted Pittsburgh for the remainder of the half, and a hit on Bradshaw left him with a painfully bruised ankle. Without Bradshaw, second-year coach Bud Wilkinson thought the Steelers would be bereft of leadership, and more importantly, without the pulse of their attack in the final 30 minutes of play. In Busch Stadium, things looked just fine until the news was out once more. The men in black were back, led by a miraculously recovered Mr. Bradshaw. "I thought my ankle was busted when I tried to get up," said Bradshaw of the injury, "but I found out it was just bruised, so I told Coach Knoll I could throw on it." So Terry did. St. Louis converted Bradshaw's rustiness into a field goal. Trailing 18-7, the Steelers were forced to punt. Enter number 39, Willard Harrell. Again, the Cardinals would settle for 3 following Harrell's 68-yard streak. 3-point compromises would prove costly. Trailing 21-7, it was time for the sleeping giant to awaken. Time for the world champions to play like world champions. Time for the star-studded Steelers to shine. All-Pro Mike Webster snapped to All-Pro Terry Bradshaw, and clutch veteran Rocky Bleier did the rest. Six carries by Rocky the Workhorse highlighted a marathon 17-play scoring drive, and the Steelers trailed by merely a touchdown with plenty of time remaining in the fourth quarter. Now it was Pittsburgh's turn for the big punt return. Third-year receiver Jim Smith put the Steelers within smelling distance of a tie. Bradshaw went to the man who seemed to have a nose for big yardage, Rocky Bleier. Bleier's 28-yard gain was further evidence of the Steelers' awakening. Bradshaw and Cunningham combined to tie the game, invading a sleepy St. Louis secondary. The Cardinals' impetuous dream of victory was extinguished by Pittsburgh's pride and hard-nosed football. Bradshaw proceeded to break the 21-21 deadlock. Bleier was the key once more, and rookie Matt Barr, having beaten New England in the opener, would again perform admirably with 18 seconds left. As Chicago had severely tested the Cowboys, the Cardinals had challenged the world champions. Both Chicago and St. Louis didn't come up empty after the heartbreaking losses. They were tempered and educated by two of pro football's finest teams. However, the 24-21 lesson from Pittsburgh proved to be a very painful means of learning. Offensive player of the game is Cowboy quarterback Roger Staubach, whose 3 touchdown passes sparked Dallas past Chicago. At the end of the season, the Offensive Player of the Year will receive a 1980 Mazda RX-7. The more you look, the more you like.